Elite Clan Weekend with Overs, and we are back with another video. And we got the T Banks files got worse from my boy Novely. I don't even know what the fuck is going on for real with T Banks, but I know this was his ex or some shit. But I want to see like what really happened. If you know what happened, comment down below. I don't know. Tell me what the fuck, but you don't have to because watch it fucking video.
I'm not the that signed the NDA. I don't need to be scared about that.
Oh.
Scared of me. If y'all are wondering who I'm talking about, y'all know I'm talking about Tamari.
Expose what? A story between us? No matter if I cheated or you cheated, no matter what happened, these don't need to know. This is between us. This is private. She knows about Fear Buck. She knows about these people posting me saying I don't give a
Recently, the T Banks files got released, with him and his now ex-girlfriend Cameron Levine have broken up, and her going on live trying to expose him for apparently being not only a horrible boyfriend, but just a horrible person in general. Effectively trying to not only destroy his PR, but basically destroy his entire career after their relationship went bad. But I want to break down everything that happened, with T Banks even coming in and responding before Cameron Levine got to say anything on live or do her so-called exposing. It is pretty muddy in between, and there is a lot to talk about, but I don't want to yap too much, so let's start with the first clip that set all of this off.
That's funny is if I go on my page, on my Instagram, because everybody talking about W Method. Is W Method till I drop the receipts of text messages that y'all would be blown. Images, and just everything, bro. Like,
images.
That, like, y'all don't, I'm not the that signed the NDA. I don't need to be scared about that. Scared of me. If y'all are wondering who I'm talking about, y'all know I'm talking about Tamari.
That right there is Cameron Levine, younger sister to Zach Levine, who is an NBA star. And she is now the current ex-girlfriend.
Wait, what? No way. Hold up. Yo, T-Banks shit was going down like that, nigga. Yo, that's Zach Levine's sister? Holy shit. Nigga had motion.
T Banks, and if you don't know who that is, he is a very well-known streamer who blew up off of his new style of making clips on TikTok and is now in deep water because of these accusations from his ex. With that clip right there going viral on not only TikTok but also Twitter, and a bunch of people making speculations as to what possibly could have happened during the relationship for her to be going.
Wait, hold on. She was saying nigga though. Wait, they black? Shit, you learn something new every day.
This crazy, but before she can even have the chance to talk, T Banks actually sparked up live earlier today to break down this entire situation because he felt like she was going to lie on his name and try and destroy his career.
Y'all remember the Vegas stream? I took Will, I took Jew, her friend, and I took me to Vegas. I paid for everything, even though there was promises that people were going to help me out with the expenses. This is when the relationship is getting serious. Now we're claiming each other. Now we're on TikTok. Now we're posting each other. And on the drive back, she starts telling me the way she operates in relationships. She starts telling me that, if my homeboys want to come over and sleep over, my boyfriend has to deal with that. I just grew up with a lot of guys. This is something that he has to just understand.
Oh, shit.
I grew up in a basketball family. So I started telling her.
There's nothing wrong with, a girl having homeboys. For real. Just can't be my girl. Just couldn't be my girl. Not gonna lie. Y'all can go ahead and let your girl have homeboys, but for me personally,
this is not something that I align with, and I cannot date you if this is what you need to do, and we come to a conversation. The first red flag I noticed from this girl, and I'm not gonna lie, Cameron has a massive ego. Y'all have seen it on TikTok that she claims she can pull any that she wants. After the Vegas, she tells me if me and my friend wanted to be on, we would have just left the Airbnb with you and Will, and we would have just got a hotel because it was NBA Summer League. And I asked her, I say, why are you telling me this? And she was like, I was just letting you know that that's what we wanted to be on. We would have been on that. Mind you, the conversation had nothing to do with that. She would do things that was constantly disrespectful that I'm going to get to. She would and she constantly would give me a compliment, and then snatch it away. For example, she would be like, oh, I know you got a big meat, but it's not that big though. I've seen way bigger. Or she'd be like, yeah, you're 6 foot. You're kind of.
Okay. Nigga, what? wait, Paul. Yo. Okay. Bro, what is y'all dating? What? Your dick big, but it seem bigger.
Tall, but you're not that tall, you're short. She would do this constantly, off stream, backhanded compliments. Swear to God.
T-Banks describing the beginning of his relationship with Cameron
Crazy.
Levine just seems like a recipe for disaster. Everything he talked about is something that not most people would be okay with. First of all, backhanded compliments, snatching back compliments in general is very weird and an odd trait for someone to have, especially someone who already has a pretty big ego coming from the family that she does. Not with the fact that having to be okay with any guy just randomly coming over your girlfriend's house, staying over, and doing things without you even knowing, with no real reason behind it, it's going to be weird and off-putting to literally anybody. I don't think I can find a human being on this planet that will most likely be okay with that in any way, shape, or form. So it just seemed like the beginning of the relationship was already spelling the recipe for disaster that would come to follow. And I want y'all to know his response is like an hour long. We are not about to sit here for an hour, so I'm just gonna break it up into his most digestible parts and the craziest stories that he told from his response. But I will have the link to T-Banks' video if you do want to go watch the full hour.
I went to the DMV to do a stream with Big Win. Toolkit at the time was hacked. Do y'all remember that?
So now we know this girl gotta be.
That's why I didn't stream. During this whole time, I'm on FaceTime with her. I'm texting her. Noir's vaccines was expired. So I asked her, I gave her the keys to my crib. And if you know me, you cannot know that you have the keys to my crib. You cannot know my address. I don't want friends, family. If you come over my crib, you got location on, you have to turn that off. I do not like people knowing where I live based on my past and where I'm from. But I've trusted her in the months that I know her. I gave her the keys to my crib. I asked her to walk my dog. I even said you can sleep over if you need to. The third day I was in the DMV, she walked my dog, went over to her friend's house, said she was gonna link with somebody. She leaves my crib after walking my dog after I got off the phone with her, links up with another guy. Mind you, everything was going good at this point. Nothing was bad. No arguments or anything. We go to a restaurant after I land back in LA. I see a hickey on her neck. I ask her,
G, why didn't you? By that time, you should have been done gone, nigga.
Where the f did she get that hickey from? Because I have not seen you in a week. She sat right there, played dumb, and said, oh, no, I don't know what the f you're talking about on her phone, didn't want to look at me. She finally breaks and tells me that she's seen a whole nother guy. They went out for a date. They ate food. She got kissed on.
Nah, they fucked.
That's what happened. While I was telling her on the phone how much I wanted her to be my girlfriend.
Something I cut out from T-Banks' responses in the middle of him mentioning all of this. He talked about this is when they were getting more serious, when he was posting them a lot on his channels, when he was out here buying her flowers basically every week, apparently taking out on dates every week, and just talking and actually trying to be an actual couple. And all of this happened while he was out doing his job, trying to stream and do collabs with Big Win. And that's pretty insane to hear for a lot of his chat and just a lot of people in general, because when she first dropped this exposed or went on TikTok live talking about she was going to expose him, it made it seem like he was going to be the worst human being on planet Earth. But based off all the stuff you're saying right here and all the stuff I'm telling you, adding in some info, it seems like T-Banks is one of the biggest victims in this situation. Obviously it's just his side, but still hearing a lot of stuff that he has to say makes anyone pretty sad. You probably can't tell, so most likely gonna have.
Bro, let's not. I get we always want to see two sides to a story. But in these cases, and then she starts posting shit, come on now. We already done though. Like, and not like when she starts posting shit telling her, oh, you know, he did this, that. I'm talking about an egotistical type shit. Oh, I'm not that bitch to be messed with. And I didn't sign no NDA. I seen bigger dick. I didn't look like, what the fuck, nigga? You tell me, yo, the fact that he had to put all through with that, it's insane, bro. I could never.
The chat blurred. A lot of people in the chat are spamming L's, getting pretty upset for him. Even saying that Cameron Levine was just using this man for clout or using this man for fun. In the way that she was talking to him on stream, off stream, and the way that she was moving, and how trusting he actually was when she just wasn't doing any of that. Wild to see, especially since he doesn't even end right there. He has a bunch more stories to tell about this girl.
I went to Seattle and Portland for her. She asked me to go because of a party. When I go, we drinking, she gets extremely drunk. Not really bad, but she gets very friendly. Mind you, she has already gone off about me, about my ex, about things I say on stream. She has me on a belt. So in October, we go to Portland. She starts drinking and she gets very friendly in front of me. She gets drunk and some guy that had made a weird advance to her at one point a couple months ago, comes up to her, makes a joke. She laughs, bounces down on one knee, slaps this leg, and starts laughing the hardest I ever seen her laugh. Her homeboys come around and makes a joke about cracking her friends. I don't know if this is on purpose. I have no beef with this man. I think he was drunk out of his mind. He accidentally touched her chest. Her friend looks at me. I look at her friend. I'm surrounded by about 15. If I get mad and snuff this, I probably wouldn't be here at this point. I look at Cameron. I say, why are you being friendly in front of my face? This girl looks me in my eyes, turns around, walks away, and says, I'm not dealing with this shit, and walks the fuck away. I have to pick her up to take her to the car because I was her only ride. I take her to the car. She's laughing in my face about the situation. I get to the hotel. Me being a good guy, I pay for 3 hotel rooms. One for her, one for me, and one for her friend still. Her friend says to me, which I have no problem with her friend, that if you was to do the opposite, you would be right now. You would be getting absolutely cursed out, and she would leave your ass alone. Cameron, while drunk, decides to curse me and her friend the fuck out. She calls me and her friend weird and curses us out in front of the hotel staff because she was the one being friendly. She cursed me out for about 3 hours straight.
Before I talk about the story, some things...
Bro, come on now. Yo, these girls, sometimes they will have you under a spell, G. 3 hours she was shouting at you and you didn't do shit. That's crazy. Bro, I would have been gone, man. 3 hours. What?
I want to add on that I skipped over a bit from T Banks' own account is that this is the point where his relationship is getting worse and worse, to the point where she is hindering him from streaming, coming up with a bunch of excuses and delaying him from being able to do his job, along with the fact that she isn't understanding about what this job
if a woman comes between you and your money, leave that bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
Provides for him, coming up multiple times, apparently even saying that she doesn't really care and she understands that this is supposed to provide for his mother and the rest of his family, but she just wants him to stop and focus on her, along with also being upset about him not going to an NBA YoungBoy concert with her because he wants to sit down and stream these things that were happening on his subathon from clips like this.
I think I'm tired. I don't want to be... Come on, bro. That's just funny.
Turn the music down. I'm not trying to copyright it.
Now they clip my ass. And they say I look chopped. I see it clipping me on the internet. Like,
you're telling them what to clip now.
No.
That's like me saying, yo, chat, I'm about to say a slur. Clip it and get me canceled.
Sleep.
So you're talking, so I have to put the camera on you so you can talk to him.
I don't need to. No, I'm not. I told you. Tamari, keep doing that shit. After I just said don't do it. I want a fucking response. I want a fucking change.
Okay.
I'm tired of this shit.
Okay.
I'm tired of fucking arguing.
It's not muted no more. Can we just go?
I don't care about mute, unmute. I'm tired of arguing on stream.
Listen, I'm gonna have niggas making documentaries. That's right.
And that's your fault. You stream your life.
Okay.
Girls are
Then when I didn't say anything, you said it again to get a response. I heard you the first time. That's good. You did that. You are because you said it twice. First you whispered it. I didn't say nothing. You're like, oh, stay home. You're good. It's
nigga, it's not a competition. How about you just stop?
Oh my god.
The public perception for T Banks was at its...
Wow. So, like, this nigga fucked. And she said some more shit?
Dog and doing everything so he don't have to pay for it. We're talking and he was being honest. He was like, yeah, I'm thinking about like really dating you and taking shit seriously. I'm like, yeah, like me too. I really fuck with you, but like I just didn't know really how I felt. Like I just dead ass couldn't get over the fact of the shit that he did. It was fucking with me. I was like, damn, I just don't know if I could get...
Yeah, he was on the damn light skin control, I'm not gonna lie. Cause boy, what the fuck?
Past the fact that like this man could be lying to me and you were cracking your ex the whole time while me and you have something good going on and my shit's clear.
And someone said go live on Twitch, it's easier for us to clip.
That's not fair to me that someone's gonna do that in my face. Tamari knew that I wasn't for sure about dating him. So boom, I took the opportunity playing in my face. I gave him a peck. He's all right, cool. Is that where the friends and shit were at? I'm cool. At the end of the day, regardless if that man was cracking old girl or not, I was cool. That man did not kiss on my neck. That man did not kiss on my neck, but he was trying to like kiss on me.
Some prior knowledge before we dive into this clip and the specific moment she's talking about is the fact that T Banks' ex, Cynthia, was texting Cameron Levine once they first made their appearance together, talking crazy to her about stuff that T Banks.
Yeah, but that's like, of course it's gonna happen. Oh shit, there's more. There's more.
She also talked
Yes.
about other stuff that happened that T.
He wanted his shit. He had a basketball, he had basketball shoes, and
after the
clothes.
breakup.
There's also still clothes.
Hey man, I don't think, yeah, like this is getting boring for me. I don't think we gotta get deep down into it even more. Actually, I think we already know what we want to see, you know what I mean? So it is what it is though, but it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, we already know these type of girls, how they roll. And man, y'all just watch your back, man. Cause you will get your run away from that mind, but peace out, stay late.